Hey guys, this is AuspiciousAussie.
And welcome back to another Real Madrid Galácticos episode. Previous episode was the Barcelona
Live com in the second leg of the Spanish Super Cup, and this is the mid-season review. Got quite a bit to get through, and the Iraq-Australia final World Cup qualifier does start in about an hour's time, so really want to get through this and get this episode made and ready. And by the way, when this video comes out, it will probably be sometime in the future, as I'm pre-making it. But first of all, let's get into transfers. Did quite a bit of activity, of course. You guys know I brought in up till there, but we'll do the outs. Where are we? Alright, here we are. Karim Benzema left on I think it was 30, just under 30, 29 mil transfer to Tottenham. As you can see, he's pretty bad in the physical department, and I think he went about 12 or 15 games without scoring for me, and sorry, a bit flummy. And yeah, he never performed for me ever over these 2 seasons I've been in charge. Let's have a look at his record actually for me. In my first season, he only scored 6 goals. I mean, that's actually pretty good. Not really actually, I take that back. It's better than I thought he did, but still. I think it was about 10 mil up front, 19 mil over 48 or 36 months, something like that. We then let Alvaro Morata go out on loan to Stuttgart. He was complaining about wanting to go out on loan, and he's performing well there. Stats are actually increasing, which is nice and impressive. 3 games, 4 goals, 7.5 match rating. Exactly what I like to see. Did go through some bad results towards the start of this season, of course, after I left you with that in the previous episode. And Marcelo was so inconsistent. One week he would play brilliantly, maybe get like a 7.4 match rating, and then the next week he'd get a red card and get sent off. And I fined him a week's wages, and he started complaining to me, saying that I've done it too many times to him before and whatnot. And I just thought, it's time for you to go, mate. So window opened, put him out for 40 million, and Paris Saint-Germain came back with a 33 million offer. I think it was 13 up front, 20 over so and so months, 48 I think it was. And the final player to leave the club was Jang Taejeong, who went on loan to Eibar, and I'll get into that transfer in a second. Alright, our ins. First of all, we signed Nizar Ben Sada from Paris Saint-Germain for 4.8 million. 16-year-old French right back. Pretty decent. Needs a little bit of work, but good pace and tackling, and 4-star potential, pretty good. We then went on a little South Korean spending spree, really, and signed quite a few South Koreans, all from Seoul actually, which was quite impressive. Their high school, which is their youth team, is really good. First of all was sorry about that, Chang Duk, the left back. As you can see, 20 determination. Jesus. Sorry about that, guys. Decent pace on him, decent defensive stats. Needs a little bit of work on his offensives, but decent overall, and will definitely improve. 525k bargain. Next was Jang Taejeong, the player that went on loan. Centre back, not that good. It's quite small. Needs work on his jumping and strength, but hopefully out of loan he can pick up that. The next player I was really impressed with was Miniru Ayu, German Ghanaian, I think he is. Let's have a look. Yeah, German Ghanaian. Whoops. And as you can see, defensive mid, probably going to play him as a centre mid, ball-winning midfielder. 15 years old, like, already got pretty immense stats for his age. 5-star potential, absolute bargain at 3.2 million from 1860 at Munchen. Next player was another South Korean in Moon Jo-guk. 820 sorry, 825k. He's currently a wing back, but I'm training him to be a right back. He's already got that light green sort of status from yellow, which is pretty impressive, seeing as he's only been at the club for about a month. Great pace on him, great attacking stats, first touch is excellent, passing technique. Does need work on his defensive stats, but 3-star potential, could easily do that. Next player in was Alion Ndai, the defensive midfielder, but I'm training him to be a centre back. Massive 193 left-footed central defender would be great. 18 determination, 16 heading, decent strength and jumping already. 5-star potential again. Great signing. Fairly cheap as well. And the final player to come to the club was Yuhan Wook, another South Korean from Seoul, central midfielder. Pretty decent, but probably never going to amount to anything. But I just went on a little Asian spending spree, buying in all those players. If you've ever had one of those sort of sprees where you just go to a country and basically just sign all their best young players, please leave a comment in the comment section below actually telling me what country it was. I'm interested to see if other people have done sort of the same thing. But yeah, let's get into the fixtures now. And there are quite a lot to get through. Sorry. The first fixture to get through, where are we? Down here. Was, of course, we lost the Spanish Super Cup final. And the next game was against Espanyol in La Liga. 4-1 loss, which was pretty disappointing. And yeah, Danny Cavarol got sent off, and that was basically the end of us, to be honest. The next game after that was the Europa League. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Someone was just knocking on my door. Had to go and check out who it was. The next game was against PAOK from Greece in the Europa League group stage. And as you can see, we managed to grind out a victory. Cristiano Ronaldo hat-trick, 3-0, and got us our first 3 points, which was overall a pretty impressive Europa League campaign. Did finish it unbeaten, but we'll get into that in a minute. And I've missed so many fixtures. No, I haven't. I'm good. Yeah. Alright, sorry. Next game was at home to Las Palmas, 1-1 in La Liga, pretty disappointing. Pepe sent off, Ozil injured, Higuain managed to get a point back for us, really. We then went away to Valladolid and lost, which was again really disappointing. Ronaldo sent off this time, Douglas Costa on the score sheet for us there. We then faced Standard in what would be the only time we dropped points in our group. Boring 0-0 drub match draw, and not much to talk about there really. We then faced Celta Vigo and managed to batter them 6-0. Varane getting 4 goals, Douglas Costa and Cheryshev also on the score sheet. Varane got a 9.9 match rating, pretty disappointing not to get a 10. I think if he scored another goal he would have got 10. The next game was a Spanish Cup 4th round first leg against Eibar in a game that finished 1-1 away from home, which was pretty disappointing. Aussie with a penalty and they managed to equalise. Their centre back also getting man of the match performance for their team. We then faced Granada back in the Liga action, managed a 2-0 victory away from home. Ozil and Higuain on the score sheet for us in that one. We then faced Standard again in the reverse leg, this time 4-0 at the Santiago Bernabeu. Ronaldo, Varane and a brace for Higuain sealed 3 points for us in that Europa League game. We then faced, Malaga in the league at home this time, and a disappointing 2-0 loss. Like, don't really expect it. Ronaldo missed a penalty, could have changed the whole game, and essentially we could have won that game had we got that penalty. We then faced Athletic Bilbao, again at home, 3 home games in a row, managed 2-0 victory, which is pretty impressive, although they're definitely not the team they were last season without Llorente. Ronaldo managed to get a penalty this game, which was was pretty nervous watching him take it, and Higuain a few minutes later, after half-time, gave us 3 points. We then faced Valencia in what was a pretty important game, as they were at this time ahead of us, and I think they still are actually, playing well this season. Of course, they did get a player sent off, and they actually scored their goal after that. Of course, the tank that is Adel Rami picked up a 9.0 match rating and man of the match. We then faced Eibar in the Spanish Cup 4th round second leg, managed to absolutely destroy them 6-1. Higuain with 4 goals, Ronaldo and Joel Valencia on the score sheet, and they did get a consolation, but it was obviously for no point. We then faced our rivals Atletico Madrid and managed to beat them 1-0 away from home at the Vicente Calderon. Ronaldo in the 5th minute sealed all 3 points. We then faced Vit Guimarães in the Europa League and managed to win 3-0, which was pretty impressive, as I thought they were probably the best team in our group actually. Ozil, Cheryshev, Douglas Costa getting on the score sheet for us, and Alonso picking up a fairly long-term injury, which did actually hinder his stats quite a bit, as he's currently 32 years old at the moment. And then faced Barcelona in La Liga and managed a 1-1 draw. Pretty impressive, especially as it looked like Messi had wrapped up 3 points for Barca, only for Douglas Costa, so he could grab our equaliser in the 86th. We then faced Atletico Madrid twice, first in the Spanish Cup, 5th round first leg and the second leg. First leg finished 3-0 to us, Ronaldo with a brace and Varane getting on the score sheet, and the second leg finished 3-1 to Atletico. Of course, us getting through by 1 goal, 4-3 on aggregate. Diego Costa, Vilches, Thiago Motta, and of course Marcelo did get sent off that game, and I think that was where, oh maybe it was not, I don't think it was, that was where I got pissed off with him. Joel Valencia scored our goal and put us through to the next round. We then versed PAOK once again at home this time. 2-0 victory, Douglas Costa 1st minute, Ronaldo 18th, 3 points in the Europa League group stage. We then faced Osasuna 1-0 in La Liga. Douglas Costa again on the score sheet, starting to come alive perhaps. I think it was around the Valencia game I did tweak the tactics a bit, and just like changed a few player instructions, changed the fullbacks, the wing backs to fullbacks, and things like that, and it just really made a whole load of difference. I mean, we went on a massive unbeaten run in the middle here. That was pretty impressive. The next game was Mallorca, 1-1 in La Liga. Ronaldo with a penalty and Michael Pereira getting Mallorca's goal. We then faced Racing at home, 3-0 victory in La Liga, and Ozil, Ronaldo and Douglas Costa once again getting on the score sheet. We then faced Betis in the Spanish Cup quarterfinal first leg at home, 3-2 in the first leg, Pepe getting sent off after scoring in the 3rd minute, and Cheryshev getting a brace for us late on to give us the victory and commanding position for the next leg. We then faced Hercules, and managed a 5-0 battering of them. Higuain in the 1st minute, Ronaldo with a brace and Varane with a brace. Pretty impressive. The new tactic at this point, I thought it was a godsend, as the season wasn't really going that well. Of course, second leg, boring 0-0 drub match against Betis. Both sets of defenders played pretty well, and that was about it. Next game came against Sevilla in what was a really important game. 1-1 finished. Of course, this was when Marcelo got sent off and started complaining, so that was where I sold him. Cicinho in the 81st minute, and I thought, oh, here we go. Another one of these games, only for Jesse in the 90th minute, and I mean, I started screaming when he scored that goal. I mean, we were a player down, and it was one of those moments in Football Manager when you're just absolutely ecstatic. We then drew our arch rivals Barcelona in the Spanish Cup semi-final, and first leg we lost at home. Busquets and Messi getting on the score sheet for Barca after we started so well through Cristiano Ronaldo. Of course, he did pick up an injury and was out for just under 2 months, which is still currently out, which is pretty bad, not good at all. And we then returned back to La Liga action and managed a 5-2 win over Mallorca. Khedira opening the score. I think this was actually a really, really good goal, so I'm going to show it to you, even though it's going to make the video a bit longer. I hope this is the goal though. He absolutely slots it top corner. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, because he doesn't score a lot of goals, Khedira. I think he gets past the ball. Yeah, here we go. Watch the center of the screen. Modric. Boom! See you later. Great goal. Anyway, Higuain then picked up a hat-trick, and Ben Sada, on his debut, picked up a goal off a corner in the 83rd minute. Of course, they got 2 goals, but didn't really mean anything. And then the best result I've ever had against Barcelona in the series so far, 5-1 in the second leg of the semi-final of the Spanish Cup. Cheryshev in the 6th minute, Jesse with a brace, Higuain with a brace as well. Alex Song got on the score sheet, but it really didn't mean much. Cheryshev picking up the 9.2. I mean, look at those ratings, like, absolutely outstanding there. I mean, I don't really know what happened to Barca. I mean, they have Busquets playing centre defender. Alex Song played well, of course, he picked up his goal. But that was about it, and that currently ends the mid-season review, guys. It's been quite a long video, so give me a like. Of course, I did have to stop it in the middle there because of disruptions. So I'm sorry about that, but hopefully it didn't affect the video too much. And I'm going to go watch Australia beat Iraq now and make the World Cup. So please leave a like rating, head to my channel and subscribe to keep up to date with these episodes. Maybe tell a friend about it. Of course, leave a comment in the comment section below if you've ever had like a fetish for a country of players. And apart from that, guys, I've been AuspiciousAussie, and goodbye.